Hey, how's it going? I was trying to get cute there and actually send you a little, potentially just send you a YouTube video of somebody else's interpretation of a business networking workshop instead of my own, and you caught that. So here we are. Thank you for allowing me to submit this maybe a few hours late. Appreciate that if you do. Generously and gracefully take my my plead. When I think about the BNI, I didn't know what to expect. But halfway through, I felt the energy in the room. I know your vibe. As it went around and people were talking about their individual businesses and some of the references that they'd gotten from within the BNI platform, it started to really take shape in my mind of what that and how beneficial that is for you guys, for entrepreneurs in the area, keeping together, just absolutely sort of, we're as strong as the sum of our parts, right? So within that, we need to utilize our friends, family, and community to, have the ability to help others, and through through your services and your businesses, that's something that you're doing, which I admire and truly, hope to be a part of that. It was a great sort of introduction to that, and so thank you for kind of introducing me to that side of business, because really, I'm more of a construction guy. Just kind of haven't been privy to this sort of side of the world, so I appreciate that. My take on it was, what I just kind of referenced to that community and that growth together, and utilizing each other's strengths and weaknesses, and building and network and phone books and families and just having that sort of that stadium be something that you are a part of and it can have some control over, and your ability to help others within the community, within that framework. I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to ramble on about here, but what I will say is, over our 12, 13 weeks of your class, I got to kind of get an insight of how you see the world, see yourself, see other people, and not that I'm here to say I have to agree with every single thing. You know what I mean? Like, that's not how the world works, or that's not how. But for the most part, I mean, I'd say 95%. I stood along, or I could see you, and I could visualize where you came from, and that's a real strength and point of where, fundamentally where, the foundation of two people or people getting along with each other sort of form that basis of. That's kind of like the foundation. So, yeah, I mean, other than the probably 25-year difference or 20-year difference, you and I would get along great. So, no qualms with that. I could hear you talk all day. I could listen to your, stories and your ideologies at length, and that's why I always felt I was engaged in your class, because there's no need to nod off here. There's something happening. It was a good. It always had some sustenance, and so I appreciate you for that, Wes. I learned a lot, especially in that workbook, talking about strengths, weaknesses, highlighting, pursuing our passions and understanding our value systems. It's extremely important. Something I've had the opportunity to look at for myself quite in depth over the last few years through my personal journey in life, and so just kind of having that in the school form was refreshing and something I really appreciated you touching on, and I really do see the side of that of that subject, or that you don't learn that in school. You don't talk about that much in school. So highlighting that is definitely curated towards this industry, and talking, not only knowing ourselves, but knowing how we interact and communicate with other people, and finding the common ground, common unity. I could talk. I hope to continue talking as I go through. I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to be talking about right now, other than I really just want to thank you for a great year. First semester, you taught me a lot about how to carry yourself and conduct yourself as a responsible and an endearing human being. So I've got a lot of admiration towards you, and you taught me a lot, and I look forward to September. With all what's gonna have happen and go on through my our fellow apprenticeships. It's gonna be cool to be able to fill you in on how that all went and how my experience really shaped my character, and that's what it's all about. Wes, thank you very much. Go Bills. Beating the Lions, that was massive. They're gonna run into a hot team in the wild card. They'll get a home field, and depending on the weather, we'll see. Anyways, I won't be flipping through any foldable tables in the near future, but I will be watching those Mafia men. Thanks again. Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, and God bless to your family, you and yours. Take care.